How's it going, everybody? Savvier saying what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies, here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball content. If you enjoy the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. That being said, today what we're going to be doing is, obviously, we're going to be talking about Chapter 70, which, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I forgot dropped today. I thought it dropped tomorrow for some reason. So that's why this is probably going to be going up just a little later than usual. But yeah, that being said, I don't feel like there's too much to talk about this chapter. I did enjoy it. I'm not saying I didn't. But I just feel like there's like a few small things to kind of touch base on, and that's really that. The first thing I want to touch on is Vegeta actually successfully doing a Hakai, even if it was just on a small rock. I think that was really cool, and it's nice to see the development for him as a character. I know Geekdom did a video talking about how it's not likely that Vegeta would be a god of destruction based on the character progression that he's made throughout Z and Super. I don't necessarily know if I would agree, because I feel like he could justify becoming a god of destruction as like using his destructive and angry tendencies to benefit the universe rather than being, you know, just the person that he was, that was just destroying stuff for sport and for his pride. So I was kind of really enjoying that, and kind of him saying like, you know, he'll be the strongest in the universe. And I actually really enjoyed Goku and Vegeta fighting with the Oracle Fish about who was going to be the strongest in the universe, which of the two of them it was going to be. I just thought it was really funny, really good gag writing, and kind of calls back to the older kind of style that Toriyama used to have. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. The second thing we need to touch base on, though, is Granola's wish, and you know, all that comes with it, that comes with it, because we found out the condition like right away. No one was really sure if we were going to find out the condition right away, but yeah, no, we found out right away. Granola's got 3 years to live. That's it. There's no beating around the bush. There's no one way or another. He's shortened everything, like all 150 years, every 50 years is compressed down to 1 year to expand out his potential, which I think is a kind of a cool way to justify him becoming the strongest off of a wish. Yes, it was predictable, but like I like the idea of condensing his power over time. Like essentially he took all of his latent power and instead of allowing it to spread out over time, it's all being condensed into one moment. So I kind of enjoy that explanation. I still think it's kind of spoon-fed, for lack of a better term, that he's just the strongest in the universe already. Yes, I did pause there on purpose. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to word that. But yeah, am I a little annoyed that he was kind of spoon-fed this power? Yeah, I guess. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't necessarily mind, because it's Dragon Ball. Like, you guys should know at this point that like the Dragon Balls can kind of do whatever. That's not really a new concept, and if people can't accept that still, then you're kind of in the wrong franchise. Like, I hate to break that to you. But that being said, I want to address what Manito says to him as he's about to leave and go speak to Alec and the Heaters. I love that he says to him, you know, be careful that you're doing this in seeking revenge. You know, you may be the strongest today, but you don't know who or what tomorrow will bring. And I think that this is a perfect quote to say to everybody, hey, he's the strongest in the universe literally at that second of the wish. That is not to say that it is an absolute wish to make him the strongest forever permanently. He is still surpassable by Goku and Vegeta. I think that quote is extremely important to take note of, that he is the strongest right now, but it is not an absolute. He is not inevitable like Thanos. So yeah, I think that that's probably the most important thing to note on. Other than those two things, you know, we had this fight between Granolah and the Heaters, and then we see Alec saying at the end he's gonna use he's gonna use the Saiyans as kind of like a bait out to end Granola's life, so that this way he's still benefiting on all parties. You know, he's trying to take over Frieza's army by allowing Granolah to get his revenge, but then also die, you know, not becoming the head honcho. So he's kind of trying to drag it out, and he's also trying not to betray Frieza. So he's trying to play both sides, which I think is pretty cool. I'm really liking these guys, the Heaters, that they're kind of shaping up to be the main antagonists, not Granolah. I would like to see Granolah kind of become a good guy, especially now that his life has been shortened. Because, you know, I mean, it's guys, come on, let's be real here. His life has been shortened. Goku's gonna like him if the two of them end up getting along, and you know, they change his mind about the Saiyans and he moves past it. They can very easily use Earth or Namek's Dragon Balls to be like, oh yeah, no, he's fine. He can live his full life. You don't need the condition anymore. Blah 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 blah. So yeah. That being said, like I said, I enjoyed it. I just think that this arc is going on a very predictable path, whereas Moro was not. Moro was very, very different in terms of Dragon Ball stuff, but I think some predictability in Dragon Ball right now is probably a good thing, because I think while Moro was a phenomenal arc, through 90% of it, like a solid chunk of it was really, really enjoyable, it really started to drop the ball at the end, and we all know it. Like, him throwing the Senzu Bean, I mean, I personally was not a fan of the Susanoo Goku. I think it was silly. So Beerus getting like pulled away randomly and whatnot. What's his face? Beerus coming back at the end. There were just a few points where it fell short. So yeah, that's that. That's all I have to say on this chapter. Not too much on this one. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.